Marathon is a shooter within the extraction shooter genre. Was it a solid choice? Let's get into it. Let's stop the debate. Marathon is a hero shooter within the extraction shooter genre. It's no Overwatch or Team Fortress, but we've got preset characters with abilities. We've got the Destroyer, Assassin, Recon, Vandal, Thief, Triage, which is my go-to right now, and Rook. These runners have unique abilities where you have to choose which one you want to get those specific abilities. It's not like Arc Raiders where there's no abilities, and it's not like Overwatch and Team Fortress where you're stuck with certain weapons. But it's essentially a type of hero shooter within the extraction game, just like X-Defiant. Here's the definition of the hero shooter within Wikipedia. A hero shooter is a subgenre of shooter games which emphasizes hero characters that have distinct abilities and/or weapons that are specific to them. This type of gameplay encourages players to choose heroes based off their strengths and the heroes they play in the team's overall strategy. A hero shooter can be a first-person shooter or a third-person shooter. Now, this is what Marathon says. Choose from a roster of cybernetic mercenaries with unique abilities. Customize your runner's playstyle with the weapons, implants, and equipment you collect on your runs. These two definitions look really similar. So let's just say it's a hero shooter that's within the extraction shooter genre. What I've been hearing about with the Destiny crowd is that they wish they could customize their guys kind of just like Destiny. They want to create their own character and choose their unique abilities. And that seems like a fun way to go about this game, but honestly, I don't mind the preset abilities. The one drawback is we all get stuck on playing one type of character. We find what we like and then we stick with it. And that's how I've been lately. I usually pick Triage though, but not because I really enjoy Triage, but when I'm going into trios with other people that I don't know, I want to guarantee that we have someone that can revive other people and help the other teammates out. So sometimes I'm grouped up with two other people who are Triage, which is kind of nice, honestly, because you know their mindset, you know they're a team player. And even though it's not the best trio, you know that everyone has the right intentions. Also, Rook is the exception because we all know Rook is a different type of preset. You're doing different things with Rook. You're going in the middle of the matches and you're just trying to scrap by. And Rook can be a really fun and different way to play the game, and it can feel completely different. And when you're wiping out teams, there's nothing that feels better. You've earned your loot more than anybody else in that game if you're a Rook and you just wiped out a whole team. And if you're the team that got wiped out by a Rook, you kind of just want to forget about it. You don't want to remember that situation that just happened. It's kind of embarrassing. So yeah, for the most part, people are sticking with their presets minus the Rook situation. And side note, I really like how Rook has their own type of skill tree. I think that's a great touch. That's a brilliant move by Bungie. But yeah, I get the sentiment about the hero shooter. It got outplayed. Concord is a huge example of that. It's funny how that's also a Sony game. Man, these companies have to stop chasing trends because by the time the game comes out, it's come and gone. People have chosen their games. So they're wasting a bunch of money just trying to chase trends. But I am happy with this extraction hero shooter type game. Would I like it if you could choose your own abilities? Yeah, of course. It might be a completely different game. It might be better. It might be worse. We don't really know. But people saw the gameplay in these preset runners and they got turned off by the game from the get-go. People hear the word hero shooter and live service and treat it like taboo. And hey, people like what they like and they don't like what they don't like. I totally understand. I'm more open-minded. They can label a game whatever words they want to label it with, but I'm always going to give a game a shot and see where I stand afterwards. If you like what I'm bringing to this channel, hit the like, add to the discussion by leaving a comment below, and be sure to subscribe. But yeah, I can see how a genre can get worn out. People are even hearing the word extraction shooters and feel like it's being outplayed. But I don't know, because I feel like Arc Raiders is the first that brought it to the mainstream, and maybe the only game that has done that, since Marathon is more of a sweaty game and has clearly turned people off with how hard it is. Just because it's considered a hero shooter or a hero shooter adjacent game doesn't mean it's like every other hero shooter. We're not playing Overwatch over here. We're not playing Team Fortress. We're grabbing the loot and we're choosing our own loadout. I don't mind not having the ability to customize my character with every game that comes out. These abilities are great, but if it doesn't tip the scales in the game, then I'm fine with it. No one's honing on one runner the rest of the game. Everyone picks and chooses. I feel like there's not a dominant runner that I'm seeing nonstop. In solos, that could be a different story because that's more of a strategy type thing since you are solo. If you like what I'm doing here with my quick discussion type content, hit the like, comment if my point of view matches yours, and subscribe. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen to me. Take care.